Hey guys, kinggath here with another patch for Sim Settlements. This is patch 2.0.6, which I'm calling Babies, Beds, and Booms, and appropriately so. My son is next to me and he will be chiming in with plenty of baby noises to keep it all relevant. But this patch note video is going to be pretty short. It's just got a few things in it. Most of the stuff you're going to want to read about in the patch notes video. But the first thing the patch adds is mild support, and I want to enunciate mild support for child settlers. So as many of you who have asked about adding support for things like Orphans of the Commonwealth, the reason that Sim Settlements doesn't allow them is due to their lack of animations. So if you were to assign them to, say, a shop or an industrial plot, the children settlers wouldn't do anything. They would just kind of stand there. So what I've done is I've set up all of the animations that they can use to be supported, and they'll be assigned to those, which currently only includes picking weeds and a few chalk drawings on the ground, so they can do almost nothing. But you can now assign them to agricultural plots and residential plots. But I will warn you that they will most likely just stand there and not do anything. So if you're looking for full child support, you're going to want to talk to your local child mod author and then ask them to find someone to add full animation support to the child settlers, because they're essentially incomplete content and they do not make great settlers. Alright, the next thing that I added is support for beds to work in ASAM vision. Now, Bethesda didn't add any native way to detect if a settler has a bed. They tried to use the beds as kind of a global system of if you have enough, that's all that matters. So what I've done is whenever ASAM vision kicks on for Find Homeless, if one of the settlers has a bed, it will turn it off on them. So they might start glowing red for a second, and then shortly after the homeless vision is kicked on, the red will clear if they own a bed. And then finally, the boom you see happening in front of you during this whole video. I added something very similar to the way Transfer Settlements allows you to nuke settlements. If you use the local self-destruct sequence from the tools of your City Manager holotape, you now have a new option called Full Charges, which will completely detonate your entire settlement over a several minute period. I will heavily suggest those of you on Xbox or lower end PCs to do two things. One is back up your save before you run this, and two is you might want to turn off the demolition effects in your local zoning laws, because there are certain periods during the demolition where it can get quite hectic on your screen, and I wouldn't want you to lose any progress due to crashing due to your Fallout just working too hard to pull this off. Alright guys, as always, check out the full patch notes. There's lots of little tweaks in here. Otherwise, take care and enjoy the mod.